How does your identity as a wrestler go hand in hand with your gear?
I think if you watch back some of my older stuff in each part of these gear, you can kind of see like an evolution going. But that first ring gear that I got like screen printed on or like pasted on, that was a Danny who was like, who thought he could do this but didn't really know. Professionally made gear finally, the second version, that was like, okay, like, hey, I'm in here, like I'm in the ring, like I can do this, I can wrestle at this level right now. Spider-Man gear was me more having fun, so like my identity started to come out a little bit more, my personality came out more. Culture Shock gear, being more goofy, I'm with friends so I'm more comfortable, so you're starting to see a little bit more of me come out.
So with us on our finale of In Gear, we have no one can deny this guy. No one can deny this guy. So we're waiting for months. He's been waiting for months to be on this. Exactly. We have Danny Orion here with us. How are you?
Yeah, dude, I'm doing good. I'm beat up. I was just telling you before we started, I had a show in San Antonio against Casey Blackrose, San Antonio guy from Hybrid. And he beat the, am I allowed to cuss on this?
Oh, yeah, no.
He beat the living shit out of me, man. Like, my bicep feels like it's flexed for some reason. My knee feels so sore, and the arch of my foot for some reason is like messed up.
How does that work?
Dude, I have no idea. I got dropped on my head a lot. I got a bunch of backbreakers. The backbreakers didn't even like mess me up the way that I thought they would.
Yeah.
It was everything else that messed me up. But no, it's cool. But I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here, dude. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, awesome. And we're going to talk about the Ring-Eater, and we're going to end the series. Hopefully we'll get some more guys who can talk about Ring-Eaters. Part of how wrestling is, I mean, the high flying, the talent is one of it. A lot of people often overlook the wrestling gear with a lot of the matches. Like, you know, it's nice to have a suplex, but you gotta look doing it.
You gotta have a look.
Exactly. And who do you look for in inspiration when you were crafting your gear?
Oh, dude. If I'm being completely honest, it wasn't really anyone in wrestling per se. I guess initially, if I have to be completely honest, it was Chris Jericho, the Y2K version, Y2J.
Yeah,
version.
Y2J, yeah.
But it really came from comics, if I'm being completely honest. I've always been obsessed with people who were like futuristic and better than you kind of thing. So with Y2J, it was a lot of sparkly silver jacket, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Millennium Man. I thought that was sick. And then the Beyonder from Marvel Comics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I love it. So we got the same hair, so it's perfect. But
It's okay.
yeah, no, it's just I take a lot from a lot of things, if I'm being completely honest. Long-winded answer, but like if I had to shorten it down, it'd be like Y2J and the Beyonder.
Okay.
Is what I would say.
And I'm curious, 'cause a lot of your themes is very space themed.
Yeah.
And how did that come about? And maybe Ryan's one of kind of a name, but
yeah, the space theme really came from initially I was going to a community college back home in Amarillo.
okay.
And I wanted to get into astrophysics really, really bad. So that's where that kind of all started from. And I think just like every other like college dude, it's just like obsessed with space anyways.
Yeah.
So I think I got a little bit of that. But yeah, that's pretty much where that came from. It's just finding a way to try to make it make sense has been kind of an issue, because I keep calling myself the Star Boy.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
So random.
Well, because I'm also a big Weeknd fan, and you know that album's sick. And plus I kind of wanted to shove it into people's face that like I know I'm gonna be good. I know I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the star. You know.
Exactly.
So yeah, the space theme. I don't know. Maybe I'm just some stereotypical like early 20s college dude that just has a space. That's probably what it is.
It's changed over time, which is kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
And going back to, you know, going through training and graduating through wrestling class, like, what was your first gear like?
Oh, buddy, I can show you right now.
Okay.
Right now.
You told me this when we were messaging. He's like, yeah, I have some stuff.
I have a full loss. Oh, is this it? Oh boy, buddy, this is it right now.
Oh God.
Okay, so
the camera's right there.
Yeah, I got to unravel it. So real quick story. My first wrestling gear was actually a pair of Amazon tights. Because the story,
Amazon, everything. I did not expect again.
So it was Amazon tights, because the story was I was caught out of nowhere being put into a match. So obviously I'm not ready. So I just have like this regular like training stuff on with my clothes. But my first commission ring gear were these bad boys right here.
That looks like Captain America for a second.
So the this fine lady, I forgot her name. Drag queen.
Okay.
So like she knows how to like craft and stuff. Needed ring gear. She heard that, so she like put together something really, really quick. All I had to do was buy these off of highspots.com. They're not sponsoring me, but I would love a sponsor if that ever comes. Got the tights, gave it to her. She had some like metallic like thing. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
That's pretty cool because like
Yeah, she glued it on and it lasted for a few shows, as you can see.
it's worn out.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, like with damage like that too, like, and
Yeah.
over time, and I was thinking about this with the other guests, like how has that the sun tights?
Oh, God.
How has that changed over time?
In what sense? Like, what do you mean?
Like as you started like going through your shows, going through the motions of going through the shows, like what can I do? How did that change from those tights?
From the Amazon tights,
Yeah,
these
exactly.
ones? Realizing I look like crap. so I was already having these made before my debut because I knew when my debut would be.
Yeah.
It's just they weren't ready, and it wouldn't have made sense for me to be wearing these underneath regular street clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So these were ready, and I kind of knew. God bless her soul. I knew that these didn't look good, but I knew it was something. So it was sparkly. Everyone kind of had like screen printed or like basic tights.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I get something sparkly and shiny, then I'll stand out. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I went from these. I don't know if you were gonna ask about the next set of ring gear. I have a whole like timeline of ring gear.
But if you can give, I mean, if you like to say or elaborate, or we want to do the super condensed version, I mean, the floor is yours at that point.
Okay, yeah. Well, because this was like version 1, right? It's a star with a little gold circle.
And I'm Captain America. No,
This is one of my favorites, and I want to find a way to get it like redone and like an updated version.
Okay.
But this was next. These were maybe a month after I got those. I don't know if you could see that on camera.
There we go.
But these have an interesting story because the design I sent the man had the star inside the sun.
Oh, okay, that's cool. It's not like, I mean, it's
and so
semi cool.
I received these, so I paid a good amount of money for these.
Okay.
So when I received them, I saw like just this. It was just the star. It was just like this. And I was like, oh, dude, like these are sick already.
Exactly.
And then I unraveled it all, and I was like, wait, what? That's not what I paid for. And this guy was bad at replying to me. I don't want to say his name right now, but he was bad at replying to me. Redacted. Yeah, but then I kept looking at them, and I was like, these are still like cool. Like I don't like they're still basic, but they're unique in a way. You know what I'm saying? And like this whole design motif is an eclipse. Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
and this is very clearly Rock Howard.
Yeah.
But I love both their logos, and I didn't know how to like purpose them, just make them mine. So I was just like, what if I just put them together? So yeah, that's where these came in, and I had these for a very, very long time, and I still wear them every once in a while. If you catch a random APW show, I'll bring these out.
No, because like, and I'm curious, especially with gear. I'm sure we talked about a flame decal, especially going through the ring. What were some battle scars that you've come across with your tights as you started to really going through your grind as a wrestler?
That's funny you say that because my next ring gear, I'm so serious. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful the way you ask questions. They all link together.
Yeah.
So
very QBC today.
Oh yeah. Whew, buddy. Next ring gear, huh?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So let me lay these out. Let me lay these out for you. So I know the camera probably got a peek of it, but yeah, the next ring gear was Spider-Man based. Obviously, I had not just became obsessed, but like was getting really back into Spider-Man stuff again.
Yeah.
Spider-Man PS4 is one of my favorite games.
Okay, that's okay.
Love it.
I see it.
So funny thing about these, it's the same guy that made these.
Okay.
I gave him a general design. I sent him the Spider-Man PS4 costume, and I was like, because it looks very different than like original Spider-Man. So I was like, let's do that. But like, the way the logo is white and like long and like some way to like eke out the star and the sun if we can do that. And I think all he heard was Spider-Man logo. So that's what we got here. You know, you see these little bad boys. I still love these. I might bust these out pretty soon.
That's a Halloween. There's like a Halloween match, and they book you. Boom.
There you go, dude. There you go. Yeah. So to answer your question, with the battle scars and ring gear, you can see that like some of the panels are like being undone, and I think that's just people grabbing you and maneuvering you around.
Yeah.
You hitting the ropes and maybe like, you know, the ropes catching on. We even got some like coming off on the star right here. But I've had these for 3 years almost.
Okay.
2 years. So they're still holding up pretty well. And these are like heavy duty. Like I don't know if you want to hold them. They feel like,
I mean,
they feel good. Like they feel sturdy.
And I'm curious too, like, when do you have like these, like, what were some of the lessons about when you do have like damage, like when you talk to your ring maker, over time, like, hey, well, like, what would be some lessons that you've learned? How did you like really got over like any damage that you've come across with your ring gear?
So here's the thing with this guy, it was bad because he did not reply ever.
Okay.
So when I asked, hey, can I send this to you to like get something remade, it was never met with anything, basically. But my new gear maker, Tanya Dunbar, Mystic Gear, I should be gatekeeping because I don't want anyone to use her so I can get my stuff faster. But she is so open.
Bleep on it.
No, but she's awesome. Like she's a busy woman. Like she makes gear for anyone in wrestling you can think of, even on TV.
Right.
They've probably talked to Tanya about getting their gear made. So she's a very busy woman, and she just had a kid. But she's so good about getting back to you and like being open and honest about what she can and can't do.
Okay.
So what I've learned is just be honest and be open and pay your gear makers. Pay your gear makers and be understanding that like it takes time. So that's kind of the lesson I've learned when it comes to all that.
And I'm going to bring this up, and you had the first question. Do I add that question with the busted up decal? What's like? What is I mean, you kind of brought up the wardrobe malfunction on and kind of hit to question, but I do want to bring this up too. Like, what was as you started to go into your current gear and out of the culminations of all these over the course of time, like where's your current gear? What does that current gear mean? What does that mean? So your current gear now, what was the lesson from all the culminations of all of your tires over the years?
Be honest about what you want. Because I think I was too nice with these ones. I was way too nice. If there was a mess up, I just kind of just let it happen because I'm like, oh, I'm a very how do I say this? When people take time to make me stuff, I try not to say anything because I'm like, man, they're already taking their time and like money and effort and patience already dealing with me. So I'll just let them do what they want. But it's like you're paying for a service. It's a service. So like, you know, speak up and be honest.
Yeah.
So with the gear that I have now, I took time and I made sure it was exactly what I want, and I got updates on it. And I put my own 2 cents in because like I'm paying a lot of money for this and I'm wearing it and it's a part of me. It's a part of my image. It's a part of my image. So I need to make it right and I need to make it me.
Yeah.
So the new gear is really me. It accentuates everything that I love, and like for the most part, I got some new gear that's being made right now that'll be really good. But this new gear I'm absolutely in love with.
Where does the jacket fit?
So whenever I had this gear made, I wanted to get the crop top jacket so bad. So I originally was just gonna get a replica of Rock Howard crop top jacket.
Yeah. That's familiar. That's familiar.
That's where I got it from. So yeah, let me pull that bad boy out. Just wore this last night, so it's probably stinky and yucky. It's seen better days.
How long have you had the jacket?
Man, for over a year now.
Okay.
Oh, geez, for over a year.
Well, that's probably from all the Inspire shows. It must have been a blur.
Dude. Oh my God, it's been over a year. I remember when I got this, I was living in San Antonio at the time.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the lovely city of San Marcos, where it's so much better than god-awful San Antonio. But, I can hate San Antonio.
I'm jealous, or is it Darren?
Yeah, so here's the cool ring crop jacket. So once again, it goes back to the whole from the future, from a different race, I'm better than you kind of thing. Sparkly. once again, the Beyonder coded.
Yeah.
I love, oh, dude, the Beyonder is so cool. He's so cool. He's such a cool character. His look, the way he acts, like everything about him, I love. So when I saw the chance to get a sparkly jacket, I was like, need it. But everyone in wrestling, I feel like, has like a
form of a
cool leather jacket that makes you look hard. So I was like, what if I just go crop? Like that'd be really cool. And if I start working on my body, it'll look even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where this came in. And plus, big Michael Jackson fan as well. And he's very good about like incorporating silver and like sparkling stuff. So that's kind of like another thing that came into play with this. But yeah.
Now, the one thing I know is I'm going to call you out on this.
Okay.
Every time I see you with the jacket,
I know where this is going.
I'm going to call you out because I'm sorry. If this has to be brought up on record,
Yeah.
I had a hard time taking it off.
Dude, okay. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the bottom of it right now. So, when I bought this jacket, the reviews were saying, "Oh, you might want to like buy a size smaller cuz like it fits loose."
Okay.
The sizes were only in women's. They're only in women's. Hey, and I'm an equal opportunity employer. All right. Hey, so hey, if it looks good, I'm gonna wear it. So I tried doing some research on it and being like, what's the equivalent to men's size? And I kind of just gave up because I couldn't find a definite answer that worked for me. So I was like, I'll just get what I would get in men's, which is a medium.
Yeah.
Clearly, that was a mistake. You know what's funny is there are shows where I can just slide it off and it's off like within a second, but a lot of the times, and for some reason, it's always at Inspire. It is just
not just Inspire. I'm gonna call it AEPW too because that happened.
I know.
I'll bring it down to you there. I'll bring it down to you.
Yeah, it does happen everywhere. God. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, dude. Oh, it was worse. I had to cut out the lining in this because there was lining in it, and whenever I would sweat or get water on me, it would just stick even more.
Yeah.
So, like, after one of the Inspire shows, I was so mad that I couldn't take it off, so I just went home and just cut it all up.
Yeah.
Which makes it probably a little bit more ugly, but...
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Is it possibly you're going to get possibly just something that would form fit you and just take that off? Like,
yeah, I'm thinking about that. That's currently in the brain storming phase right now of like maybe getting something that's close and similar to this that actually fits me.
Yeah.
But try to make it more personal. I love this though because it's very simplistic.
Okay.
And it gets the job done, and it's not too out there. It's not too flashy, but it's enough, I feel, at least to catch your eye. So
yeah,
it's brain staging phase for something new though.
I'm curious, like with all the gear that you have, do you have like a match that every time that you think of it, the ring gear helped out in a big way, whether it's for function or for the fans just looking at the aesthetics?
Yeah, I think the match that I had with Lil Evil, Prince Adam at not the last Inspire show, the one before last. Okay. That's when I debuted. I'll bring it out. I was thinking we were gonna do this one last, but the most current ring gear. Yeah. Whoo, buddy, this one's soft.
That looks cool though. Every time I see that, and where I was at the last Inspire, it's like, wow, you did not. Like,
it didn't skip on this one, man.
Exactly.
I did not skip.
Pull all the stops here.
I really did. So yeah, this one is obviously my favorite right now. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give it a full 360, make it do a twirl.
We need like one of those like one of those like models. You gotta swivel and swing it around.
So now we got an actual logo for Danny Orion, and we're not just taking stuff from King of Fighters. But this one,
I think he would have been hounding him.
Oh, dude. It's funny though, because the inspiration was still King of Fighters for this one. Yeah. That's why there's a crown right there. Yeah. There's a crown and it says DXO, Danny Orion. Yeah. I just like the X because I'm a anime mark for Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, we got the star that's on fire as well because I still love Kyo, love Terry Bogard, love Rock Howard. Yeah. And then the logo on this side was a custom, like straight up custom logo. Just someone saw a picture of me doing a moonsault, and they're like, "Oh, you in an asteroid would be sick." And I'm also a big fan of Nova from Marvel Comics as well. So that kind of took inspiration from that. So yeah, we got the little Culture Shock bolts on there. Got to stay true to my roots. Yeah, got me to the dance. I love Kid Icarus so much. I
saw that. Yeah. That's something I caught. I was like, those laurels. I thought it was a video game. I didn't know it was Kid Icarus.
Oh, dude. Hey, anything you know about me, it's probably comics or video games, buddy. Yeah, the Laurels. I wanted to do something more Kid Icarus, which might be happening soon with new gear. And I couldn't figure out a way to really get it because Kid Icarus is just really just a Greek kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or Roman.
Great.
I'm a fake fan.
Let's say European.
There you go. There you go. But like all that really just boils down to like a bunch of laurels is like the easiest way to like show that without having to do the wings and arrows. Because if I'd have done wings and arrows with all this, I think it would have been pushing it of like being cluttered and everything.
You went in a cute mean or something.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Got the little sparkly beads to represent stars. Can't wait for all those to fall off at some point. It's already happening. The exodus has begun. And I made the right decision finally to put Orion on my butt so people know who I am.
It's just stars.
Yeah.
No, but I'm curious, as you have interactions with fans, and how did that grow? How did that start, and how did that improve all the way to your current gear?
With interaction with fans about my gear,
how they react to you.
You know, I think the better you look, the better you get treated. Unfortunately, the talent matters because I can still remember the first fan that ever came up to me like at a show at APW. It was this little kid. It was so cool, and I got to take pictures with him. But yeah, like getting out more. That depends on how you look and how you wrestle. So it's just a gradual thing. Like the more you improve on things, the more return you'll see is what it feels like, you know, and that comes with hard work as well. So yeah, it's only gotten better and gone up, and the interactions have happened more since I've progressed in ring and with gear.
What was the moment that from a fan they just love what you want? You can choose which one of these that have, oh my God, really?
String these boys out.
All of that.
Yeah.
Houdini of it, but like, what was the one moment that a fan's like, holy crap, that you look great?
It was definitely these ones.
Okay.
Well, maybe the Spider-Man ones because people recognize it, but these ones, this is way more. This is Cosmic Spider-Man based. We got the logos again. Here we go. We got the Danny Orion star logo.
Oh, that's where is that where the beginning of?
That is the beginning of the star logo.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, people think this is Dallas Cowboys color. People think I'm Dallas Cowboys
color scheme is, you know.
I know this is supposed to be a darker blue, but like it still works. But
so you get Cowboys fans in the way.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Oh, when I go to Dallas, oh my God. But oh yeah, let's show off the Danny Orion sticker that's getting peeled off in the back. Once again, gonna have to talk to maintenance about this. Hopefully get it redone. But this was the gear because I faced Yuya Uemura at Inspire, and I believe I had just debuted this gear, and I think that was a combination of getting to work someone like Yuya and also having new ring gear. I think it just fit hand in hand, and then from that moment on, I think that's when I started getting more and more reactions from people at Inspire. And then Inspire's awesome and great and one of the best companies in Texas, so it carries because those fans like watch everything. So I think. There you go. July 9th of last year was when I feel like everything kind of started to click a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah. And I'm sure working with Ollie and with CG, Culture Shock, do you guys ever coordinate whether you guys are in, of course you have New Texas, so like do you guys just coordinate gear or you guys set each other apart with your ring gear?
Happy you asked. We'll see. So this is the first ever Culture Shock gear.
Okay.
This gear is kind of like, to answer your question, this is a little bit more me, but it still has shades of Culture Shock with the lavender and the lightning bolts. This one straight up, Ollie Summers, shout out to Ollie Summers, went into WWE 2K into the like create a character thing. I don't really play it, so I don't know. But he just went in and just made a design and sent it off to Tanya Dunbar.
Yeah.
And that's how these bad boys got made. They're super basic, but like I kind of love it though.
No, it looks nice though. At least it's more of the faction that way. So
yeah, so there's that. And then I don't know if you can really tell, but those are like 3 lightning bolts for 3 of us. Put that on cam. Yeah, so this one was the first time we really all got together and like got something made. Because like everyone's version of this is pretty much the same thing, just like with their own logo, pretty much. But yeah, nowadays it's more like, what are we feeling tonight? Like, do we want to wear something cool that we just got made, or do we want to go back to like basics and just do old Culture Shock stuff?
Yeah.
So it really depends, like on how we're feeling on the day.
But as you start doing a lot of your solo stuff,
Yeah.
How did the culture, I mean, of course, you still have tributes to them. Like,
Yeah.
when did that start to, I wouldn't say depart, when did it, there's still an element of it, of culture shock, but
Yeah.
more of you?
More of me. That's been a gradual thing as well, of like the more and more opportunities I get to get as like a singles wrestler, which by the way, I love wrestling in any type of match, like multi-man, 6-man, tag team, handicap, like put me in something and I'm gonna love doing it. But in terms of culture shock, it kind of just has been gradually happening. I won this beauty right here. It's a singles belt.
Yeah.
So it kind of forced me in that direction already. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just been a gradual thing.
Yeah, but there's still some elements of,
There is elements, yeah.
they're still there, but to set apart doing your own thing, like, did it ever come to mind? They're like, okay, let me just throw in a nod, just a tribute to what your career is.
Yeah, so with the current gear right here, it originally started off as only culture shock based.
Yeah.
And then Ollie Summers got some new gear made, and then CJC got some new gear made, and I realized that they were getting kind of their own personal things in it with a touch of culture shock. And that was kind of a wake-up call to me of being like, I'm not just Danny from Culture Shock, you know? Like, I'm Danny Orion, the Pure Prestige title holder. I'm Danny Orion. I'm a part of Culture Shock Tag Team Champion. So let me get some more stuff that's, more me-coded. So through them, I got inspiration to, like, do more of me.
Yeah.
If that answers the question at all.
Yeah, yeah. And I was thinking, especially now, and first of all, thank you. How many months did we do this?
Dude, oh my God.
How long ago was this? Hold on. Let's pull the curtain. Like 4 or 5?
Dude, it's been a while.
It has been a while. So,
It's been a while.
Thanks for having you. And I'm going to end our little conversation about ring gear with this. And with everything.
Oh, buddy. We got so much more.
Oh, God.
Got so much more, though. This hasn't even been...
All right, let's run this entire again.
Okay. Worn one time in McAllen, Texas. Maybe, who knows? Maybe pull it out again. Let's see. We got the Void gear when I got unmasked. Got the cool morph suit. What else we got? I was Sailor Moon for a Halloween show, so I had a Sailor Moon outfit. Let's get it on cam. What else we got? We got kick pads and knee pads and stuff.
That's important than the shoes.
First ever shoes for the Spider-Man gear. They are basketball shoes. I didn't have any red ones, so I just pulled my basketball.
Dear Lord.
I mean, that's probably the most interesting thing right there, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the ring gear that Danny's worn, and a pair of ripped jeans against T-Ray.
So, that's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. But in this giant anthill of attire, starting from the glasses. We'll throw in the glasses. It's like, and that's the cherry on top.
Oh, yeah.
But throughout the gear that you have over the years, and going alongside with the matches that you have, what does this entire amount of clothes and the entire career that you have, what does your gear mean to you?
It means maybe too much to me, because I understand that it is a part of me. Like, everything that you've seen up here, other than the Amazon bot, morph suit, and Sailor Moon. Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't have a say in how they look. I didn't have a say in how they look. You know what I'm saying? But everything else that I got made for me, it took like time and patience and money.
Yeah.
To get it to what it is now. And even though like some of those gear I was kind of like, crapping on, shitting on about looking the way they look, like it still means something because it was a part of my life at one point, and it was on my body, and like there's video of me wearing these things. So it really does mean a lot to me in a weird way.
Yeah.
Clothes, I don't really care about clothes. So for this to mean a lot, it means
adding on to that too, how has your identity as a wrestler, how does your identity as a wrestler go hand in hand with your gear?
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that on the drive over here.
Yeah.
I think if you watch back some of my older stuff in each part of these gear, you can kind of see like an evolution going. By no means like am I fully evolved, because I've only been doing this for like 3.5 years, you know. But that first ring gear that I got like screen printed on or like pasted on, that was a Danny who thought he could do this but didn't really know. Professionally made gear, finally, the second version. That was like, okay, like, hey, I'm in here, like I'm in the ring, like I can do this, I can wrestle at this level right now. Spider-Man gear was me more having fun, so like my identity started to come out a little bit more, my personality came out more. Culture Shock gear, being more goofy. I'm with friends, so I'm more comfortable. So you're starting to see a little bit more of me come out. Man, I had that Culture Shock gear for a while is what I'm starting to realize.
Yeah.
And then the Dallas Cowboy gear. That's when I started to be like, I'm here. Like, people are going to start taking note of me. Like, it's basic gear for the most part, but it was different enough for me to be like, yes, I'm here now. Like, you guys need to recognize me. Like, here, I'm confident now. Like, you're going to deal with me. And then the ring gear that I have now is like, I'm here, and like, you guys are gonna notice me, and you're gonna have me around, and if you don't want me around, I'm gonna stay around.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna show you guys that my ring gear is good and that I'm fucking good too. New ring gear basically is making me more delusional.
You're gonna have broken feet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Confidence must have been a big
Dude.
one.
Oh my god. To get into like my more personal like life before wrestling, I've always been like that short kid who was athletic enough, but like was really never given an opportunity. So I've always grown up with this like confidence of like, dude, if you give me a shot, like I can show you. Just give me the shot, give me the chance. And wrestling has allowed me to really get that chance and to like show people, yeah, I've been telling you guys this entire time, like this is what happens if you give me a shot. Yeah, sorry, that unlocked something in me. I kind of lost track of the question. I lost track.
Confidence must have been a big part.
Confident. Okay, there you go. I've had confidence my entire life. And so for me to be in wrestling now and to be able to get these singles matches to show that like I can do it, I have to be confident. I have to be delusional in a type of way. And seeing the evolution within myself and like my peers telling me, hey, you've gotten better. Hey, you're looking better. Like you're doing better. Like it only and by no means am I cocky. I am my own worst critic. I think all of my friends will tell you that.
I mean, confidence can also be just believing in yourself.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's what I was saying.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not necessarily confidence, but rather you're betting on yourself.
Yes.
You're believing in yourself, because wrestling as it is, it's very much a battle of wits, and a battle of
within too.
I'm gonna knock on wood, please. Wrestling, I know do not shoot me. It's a lot of ego.
It has to be. No, you got to have some ego.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. But the confident thing, I can tell you exactly where it started.
Yeah.
It started with Yuya again at Inspire.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big New Japan guy. I love watching New Japan. Him being from over there, I was like, man, this is gonna be really cool. Before Yuya, there'd be people I get in the ring with, and I would be so scared, so nervous, and being like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do it. But then when Yuya got announced, it like switched something inside of me. People started talking to me different, of like, not necessarily in a good way. It was like, hey, like you better get ready. Like I hope you're ready, because if you're not, like you're gonna look bad. He's gonna make you look like shit.
Yeah.
And when I started hearing that, I was like, oh, you guys don't know. You guys do not know about me. Like I have been waiting for this. This is everything that I've asked for. So whenever I stepped in the ring with Yuya and I spit in his fucking face,
Yeah.
that's rude. Yuya's a nice person. So when I spit in his face, that's when I was like, oh, I'm in the ring. He's in the ring with me. So like I'm supposed to be here. You know, I wouldn't be in here if I wasn't good.
Yeah.
And then from that moment on, I've carried that mentality of like, no, I am not afraid of anyone in this business. If you're standing in the ring across from me, and if you're standing in the ring across from me, I'm supposed to be here. So I'm confident. I'm already here.
Yeah.
The hard part's done of me getting here.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing the thing that I love and that I practice like daily. You kidding me? Of course I'm confident.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Awesome. And I have nothing left to give. Thank you for having you on. And this mountain of clothes.
Yeah.
Just on the line. Yeah. We're gonna be on the thumbnail. It'll just be us looking at clothes. But otherwise, you have the floor. Where can we find you?
Oh,
we do have some events, and this episode will be out on the 15th. Do you have anything up?
15th of July?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, buddy, there's a lot going on.
Okay.
Let's see. So first of all, find me on all my socials at DannyXORyan, Twitter, Instagram. Don't come at me on Facebook because I can hate that site. That site can die. But Instagram and Twitter, get at me, DannyXORyan. Events coming up. I guess I'll list the ones that'll already be out at this point.
Yeah. I have nothing left to give. You have the floor. Where can we find you? You can choose either this camera here or this camera here. Let me know what's going on your side when this episode comes out at 15.
All right, so got a lot of things coming up. First of all, find me at DannyXORyan on Instagram and Twitter. That is DannyXORyan. Orion. Hopefully I didn't misspell that. I spoke really fast.
Well, we'll just put we'll put
We'll just put something up for me. I get dropped on my head a lot, people. Yeah, you can find me on those socials. That's usually where I update where I'm going to be at, where I am. Let's see. I'll have a Ironman match with Houston Hendricks at APW. That should already be out. That should be fun. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it doesn't suck. I will have Maya World at VIP Wrestling, one of the best up-and-coming talents in Texas, getting out all over this, the gosh darn states.
Yeah.
And then I'll have Indie Expo in Dallas against Chandler Hopkins. I believe that is July 19th. So, yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. And hopefully you'll see me out of state soon. Something brewing there, maybe.
Japan.
Something brewing. Oh, I wish. I mother effing wish. But we'll be out in the States, hopefully. That's a work in progress right now. But
Awesome.
yeah, keep up with me on my socials. You'll see where I'm at.
Okay, awesome. So this is the end of our episode. We'll end in gear for a bit. We'll be back with our regular guests when we come out. We do have someone special down the line, so stay tuned. Follow the socials. Follow Spotify, YouTube, and iHeart. For those who never watched our content, like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Like, leave, and follow on Spotify and on iHeartRadio. But this is myself. I'm Emmanuel signing off for the PGTK podcast. And thank you so much for watching. Be awesome with each other, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. All right.